It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. The fans are filling the seats out in Boston, the site of our broadcast, and where the Celtics will be going up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And Kemba Walker, a leader for this team, a catalyst. Kenny, talk about what he brings to the table.
Winning. You know, we saw that at Connecticut where he led his team to the national championship, and he's fearless in the big moment.
And you like his work ethic. He's gotten better every year, a leader by example, Ernie.
And that'll wrap it up. We take you courtside. Thanks for joining us.
Don't you mean tape it up?
You tape it up.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know James Harden hits that step-back three a lot, and Mike D'Antoni says most coaches would think, okay, he had a tough shot, live with it. That's some hard living. But it's one of the most lethal shots in the game. Kevin?
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, D.A. There's just no answer. Well, this is a matchup everyone has wanted to see, both teams expecting to go far. Does this look to you, Doris, like preview of the postseason?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. We've seen both teams get off to excellent starts. They've been able to sustain that success, and now you start to think about, is this a team we could possibly see in the postseason? So how much of our tendencies do we want to show? How much of our defensive schemes do we want to show? You know, there's that chess match. You want to win the game, but you don't want to expose too much, knowing that, hey, we could see these guys down the line.
So the Rockets win the tip. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Rockets, E.J. Tucker is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Gordon, and it's Harden in at the small forward position. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
Walker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Hayward outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot's good by Walker.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
And it's what missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Hayward. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, no shaking Gordon Hayward. Stays focused, gets a great shot off despite quality defense.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Capella. Lock at 6. Here's Gordon. Good on the 13-footer. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
Hayward against Harden. Outside Westbrook. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Shot from 16. And Kanter pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Brown against Gordon. Brown the pass to Cantor. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Kev, that is the strength of Enes Kanter on display. This guy is so good at staying with his shot, even when there's bodies around him.
Well, Enes Kanter, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
That's good from Kanter.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands, and the strength to create space.
Now here's Westbrook. Yep, it counts.
You get the sense that Russell Westbrook relishes contact. He is so physically strong.
Westbrook against Walker. Hayward outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside Gordon. A three ball. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
And here's Walker. After Eric Gordon hit the 3. Sinks the triple. Walker's got 5.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Harden outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Rejected by Walker.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding. That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. And Tucker has it in the corner. Gordon against Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Tucker. And another 3 for Houston.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Walker in the post. He's covered by Westbrook, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Hayward against Harden. Now here's Hayward. D right on him, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hayward's got his second basket.
Well, with Gordon Hayward's size, he can be a tough cover, and he's got that quick release, really tough on a defense.
And the dunk by Capella.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Hayward. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Kanter. That's his second shot and his second. He's 2 for 2.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Harden surveying the D. Just his first attempt. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Hayward outside. Passes it to Cantor. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Capella against Kanter. Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
Westbrook. from deep Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 3. And Walker kicks to Cantor. Back to Walker. There's the pass to Brown. A three-pointer, no good. Houston's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Back to Westbrook. That's a 2 from Gordon, and it's Houston with another. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Doris, he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes him out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Smart, and he gets the bucket. Smart's got his first points of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Russell Westbrook is an elite talent. He knows how to make tough shots.
Russell Westbrook's mantra is, why not? Way of daring himself to greater heights.
I think, Kevin, in time it became a way to build confidence to take on the world. That why not? Who says you can't? He lives by that maxim, and I love it, Kevin.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Tatum. And Houdini subbed in for Gordon Hayward. That's good from Westbrook. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. 1, are you minimizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Celtics shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, what a storybook season for the Boston Celtics as they enter the championship conversation. The Celtics taking the Cavs to 7 games in the Eastern Conference.
Oh.
You got to be kidding.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Williams passes to Tice. Here's Langford, headed by Green. Green with the rebound.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Rockets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Here's Walker. He's got 7. Outside Williams. Over Green. That's short off the rim. Rockets leading by 7. He's guarded by Williams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Walker looking for an opening. He kicks to Williams. Pass to Langford. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Houdini's got 5.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the 3.
Rivers dishes to Westbrook. Back to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Pass to Tice. Smart on the wing. Passes it to Langford. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tice. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Green left side. The kick out to Westbrook. Green breaking loose. And another 3 for Houston.
I love how Westbrook rises and fires immediately. Ball touches his hands and it's gone before you can blink.
The pass to Tice. Here's Langford. Outside, Smart. From deep, Walker. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side, Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Russell Westbrook. He is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fight, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
First one falls for him.
You know what I admire about Russell Westbrook? Were there weaknesses to his game when he came in? No question about it. But his work habits, his desire to excel and improve have turned those weaknesses into strengths. Truly extraordinary.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Revert. Chandler with the block.
But tremendous instincts and great position. Chandler scoping that one the entire...
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 7-point differential. Chandler finds Westbrook. And a missed layup.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus. Not good.
Here's Langford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Boston, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second.
Let's remember, back in 2001, Tyson Chandler was picked second overall. You love that he won a title with the Mavericks as the starting center. And how about the longevity? Really impressive.
To the wing on the left. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Langford, the pass to Smart. To the middle, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Westbrook against Walker. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to Rivers. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Well, that's outstanding footwork from Smart on the defensive end. A superb job staying with his man.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star. Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
So on the floor for Houston, Austin Rivers is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Chandler. Then there's Gerald Green.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Locker room presence, one of the aspects that gets overlooked by fans, but Doris not by coaches. And there are some players who have that presence.
You know what, Kevin? And this can take the shape of a lot of different things. So one guy that comes to mind is Sean Livingston. Always calm, always about team. Thaddeus Young is not a name necessarily that is at the top of every best player list, but anyone who's ever coached Thad Young believes in his ability to affect positively a locker room. Then you have those guys who maybe are going to challenge you a little bit more, but ultimately are good for the team. And I would cite Draymond Green, who will call out a teammate if necessary, push them to greater heights. You need both kinds, I think, Kevin, in your locker room.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Walker the pass to Langford. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. Chandler bounce pass. On the wing, Green. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
For Houston, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
This is a high-character guy. Chandler is a guy who will influence everyone around him in a positive manner.
Here's Smart. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Rockets leading by 9. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Stolen by Walker. Feeds it to Smart. He kicks it to Williams. Outside, Walker. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And that's 10 for Kemba Walker.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Down low, Tucker. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Smart passes to Tice. Chandler with the steal. That's a 2 from Gordon. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics trail by 6. In quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And sends it right off the glass. Too open that time, made it look too easy. Smart's got 5 points so far. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Peter Gregg, a rugged physical defender at the forward.
And here's the guy, second-round pick back at 06. Spent 5 seasons playing abroad before making his return to the association. Now he's a seasoned veteran and not shy about holding his teammates accountable, especially defensively.
Some Jason Tate, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Hayward comes in for Houdini. And it's Brown in for Smart. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, you realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you. Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dishes to Gordon. A 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 3. Three-pointer. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
To the wing right side. Rivers against Walker. Number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Cantor, he's checked in for Boston. Outside Gordon. Now Rivers. He dishes it to Capella. The feed to Harden. 5 to shoot. On target from 13 feet. Harden's got 7.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position. An effective scorer in that area.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Walker against Rivers. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Here's Walker. The shot will not fall. The Rockets go the other way with it. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Walker the pass to Brown. It's stolen by Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Rejected by Walker. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Rivers. Rejected by Walker. 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. It's stolen by Capella. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Knocked away.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally,
yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Pass to Walker. And he banks in the layup. Walker's got it all tied up now for Boston.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rivers kicks to Harden. Three-pointer. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Harden. Rivers has got 5 points so far. Pass to Cantor. Back to Walker. And Capella over to help. To the inside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, there's a physicality and intention to what Enes Kanter does. That's a tough shot.
Hayward against Harden. Lob pass to Capella. And here's the teardrop. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Harden.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Tucker finds Harden. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Outside Tatum. From deep, Walker. It's rebounded by Houston. Rebounded by Tucker.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Drains the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with this development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And then for Houston, Green comes in for Eric Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Passes it to Tatum. There's the dish to Williams. Back to Tatum. It's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One of the best attributes of Enes Kanter is his physicality. This guy does a tremendous job getting himself to the free throw line.
For Boston, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, to me, guys, you've got to know who you are. And Enes Kanter has a great sense of what he does well. Excellent low post game, superb rebounder, understands how to use his body. I love this guy.
Both good from the line that time.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
Harden against Tatum. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Throw good, Harden.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Williams, that's good.
Physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Tatum against Harden. And here is Williams. And the pass to Walker. Pass to Kanter. Outside Williams. Back to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Understanding how to play pick and roll is so crucial to a big man. Kanter with a nice roll.
Houston leading by 3. Harden with it. 15 points in the game. And no good that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Walker against Westbrook. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Harden.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Outside, Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Walker. That one goes in. Walker's got 16.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Westbrook against Walker. A floater, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, Westbrook has these floaters down to a science. He gets it over the defense right in time.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Houdini subbed in for Kemba Walker. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Smart finds Williams. Here's Tice. Passes to Langford. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the right side. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Chandler's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. Williams passes to Tatum. Kicks it to Smart. It's good with time running down on the shot clock. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you love how Marcus Smart collects himself, staying steady with the release despite being under pressure.
Harden against Tatum. Harden's shot is good.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
It's tipped, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. "17 seconds left here in the second. Here's Langford. He's covered by Westbrook. Up top, Tatum. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And they make sure. Nicely done.
Well, that's outstanding execution, Greg. You always want to get the last shot of the quarter, which is precisely what they did there.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
The three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Well, Greg, there's no doubt. This guy has been superb at moving the ball and getting all of his guys going on the offensive end.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing here by 8. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Enes Kanter is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. He feeds it to Kanter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Celtics making it here. Walker's checked in. Westbrook against Walker. Westbrook drives in, and the shot goes in. Westbrook's got the first bucket of the third here for Houston.
Defender in his grill, and Russell says, "Let me shake you off, sir. I've got to score this."
Brown against Gordon. Poke loose. Back to Tatum. Lays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 7 points.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Fader on the way, and Houston again with the bucket.
We know this, Kevin. This mid-range game has always been attached to Russell Westbrook.
In the corner, Harden, and Houston again with the bucket.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside, Walker. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Houston lead by 12. He kicks to Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. Boston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Hayward on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's now 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
The three-point shot has opened up and on the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty, Kevin.
The corner, it's Gordon. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Gordon's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
Half. And Gordon also the winner of the 2017 three-point shootout. His long-range proficiency a great fit on the Rockets.
You know, he's got that low set shot release, and he gets it off with great volume and one of the more prolific three-point shooters in our league. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Walker. And here's Harden for three. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Well, it is all about the three ball nowadays in the NBA. And when he's hitting from there, it's going to make things very tough on the defense.
Westbrook against Walker. 5 on the clock. Back to Cantor. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Harden against Hayward. He's feeling it. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. In for the Celtics. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. To the inside, Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Enes Kanter is a natural-born scorer. Either basket with the jumper or the post move. He's got it all.
Westbrook against Walker. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Cantor kicks to Walker. Baseline jumper. Here's Cantor. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
That's good from Cantor. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 17. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Boy, the explosion, the body control, Westbrook doing damage right now.
Walker with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Shot's good by Walker. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low, here's Westbrook. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Hayward from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
The fast release makes Gordon Hayward such a difficult check. If the defense is giving him any space, forget about it.
Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Rivers. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Rivers has got 8.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Chandler. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Good tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Walker. No good from 11 feet. Houston leading by 14. Dishes it to Rivers. On the wing, Gordon. And the pass to Westbrook. Shoots a fader. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
I don't know a person who couldn't admire the passion and the energy and the ferocity with which Russell Westbrook plays night after night after night.
Williams kicks to Walker. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
Double team on Westbrook. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
So it's the Celtics now. Celtics trail by 14. Walker dishes to Hayward. Smart passes to Hayward. Kicks to Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
He misses the free throw. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams, and Houdini subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And he's good on the second. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. At one point, they led by 16. Over in the corner, Green. And another 3 for Houston.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Walker the pass to Langford. Celtics passing it around. Over Chandler. Doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Rockets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 18. And Walker kicks to Tice. He dishes it to Smart. And oh boy, the call, and will shoot two.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
That free throw, no good. And Greg was smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
And Marcus Smart, Doris, is a player who will give you whatever he can on offense.
Right. Marcus Smart is on the floor because of his defensive abilities. But what Brad Stevens likes to say is, Marcus will make the big shots.
Here's Langford, defended by Gordon, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Austin with the ball. Tice passes to Walker. Here's Tice. Clock at 6. Back to Walker. Over Rivers. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Green kicks to Gordon. Off target from outside.
Good job shaking himself completely free from the defense.
Smart misses. Rockets leading by 16. To the middle. And here's the Walker leading the way. That one good for 2. Walker's got 11 points in the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Gordon. He's guarded by Williams. 5 on the clock. Count that bucket. He's got 11.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Here's Langford, defended by Gordon. Gordon with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Rivers scanning the floor. From the arc. And it's Gordon missing. Celtics trail by 6. Outside, Smart. Three-pointer on the way. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Outside, Gordon. Back to Green. Kicks it out to Gordon. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got 16 points.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Smart against Green. Feeds it to Williams. It's stolen by Green. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The dish now to Rivers. Chandler, the pass to Rivers. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Smart. Rockets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
Houston making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Here's Langford. He's got 10. Pass to Tatum. Over Harden. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Houston on top as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Rockets leading by 20. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Chandler. Rivers out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Out to the wing. There's the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. To the middle. Williams finds Smart. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. 9 points for Marcus Smart.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Langford, the pass to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. Jump shot is good.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And we talk about someone being thrown into the fire. Tatum called on early by the Celtics, his rookie year.
That's right. With the injury to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum was placed into a very prominent role. And how impressive was he with the poise and the polish throughout the year? Really incredible.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice, and it's Brown in for Williams. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket. And James Harden, last season's MVP, the runner-up in 2015, actually won the players' vote for MVP that season. But last season, he took home the official hardware.
One shot.
Free throw good from Harden. And with James Harden winning the MVP in 2018, Russell Westbrook in 2017, Kevin Durant in 2014, you think a few what-ifs right now in Oklahoma City?
A few more than that, Kevin. I mean, probably tough for them all to win MVP playing on one team. A good shot at a different trophy, though, maybe the one that starts with the name of Larry.
Brown outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
How about the leap forward, guys, that Jaylen Brown took as a second-year player in the NBA? He improves across the board and becomes a mainstay of their rotation. And there's so much to like about his future, guys.
That free throw missing. Doris with Brown, you knew he had the athleticism, and now we're seeing the skill.
Right, because Jaylen Brown has great work ethic and is putting in the time to develop every facet of his game. This guy strikes you as a young man who's got a very bright future on and off the floor.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Houdini. He hits the second from the line.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
To the paint, it's tipped, stolen by Cantor. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. The shot's good, Brown making play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Houston leading by 20. Now Westbrook. Outside, Green. Back to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Smart. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. He kicks to Cantor. Back to Smart. For 3, Hayward. It's good from long range. Bring it up for the Rockets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Outside, Green. Up top, Capella. He's covered by Cantor. Harden finds Tucker. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets leading by 20. Harden outside. Westbrook. Great D that time from Tatum.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
And Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
That free throw missing. And Greg, you mentioned Hayward's strength. That and his ball fakes seem to be not as recognized as they should be.
Yeah, I think Hayward has one of the better pump fakes in our league. Great deception with inside-out dribbles to create space. And the things he does well aren't immediately apparent, but Hayward's terrific fundamentals are what make him a great scorer.
You know, I think the beauty of Gordon Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics is that, one, he was reunited with his old college coach, and two, he was familiar with the system and knew his skill set was a perfect match.
Here's Smart. Pass to Tatum. Smart deciding where to go with it. Now here's Brown, guarded by Tucker. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. Well, Doris, with Hayward's ability to shoot and pass from the wing, his fit with the Celtics just made sense.
You know, it probably was not easy for Gordon Hayward to leave Utah, the organization that drafted him and put faith in him. But to me, the Boston situation was too good to pass on.
And the first one drops. And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year, and he's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
2 points. That one goes.
If Westbrook senses even a sliver of space, he is going to attack the cup.
Hayward outside. Back to Smart. Now the pass to Brown. Five on the clock. In the corner. Tatum with it. Shoots over Tucker. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his fourth rebound in this one. Smart against Westbrook. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Capella kicks to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Shot by Gordon, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. Smart passes to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. The feed now to Hayward. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Kemba Walker's checked in for the Celtics. Five on the clock. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. For Boston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Tatum kicks to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up, and Houston gets called for the foul.
Kevin, this guy has great presence of mind. Gordon Hayward will take a pounding. He embraces a chance to get some free ones from the foul line.
And he makes the first.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Hayward hits them both.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks to Capella. Pass to Tucker. Back to Capella. Dishes it to Harden. 6 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Harden hits them both. And here's Walker. He dishes it to Hayward. Passes it to Cantor. Here's Walker. Drilled from 11 feet out. Walker's got 29 in the game.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
It's hauled in by Brown.
Boy, the mid-range becomes slightly more difficult when the defense is as active as they are there.
Walker against Westbrook. Stolen by Westbrook. To the paint. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. No one covering. 21 points for Eric Gordon.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
Right, they're making it easy for the opposition. You can't afford to cough the ball up like that.
Harden right side. A three-pointer, no good. The Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
And the first one drops.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
He's perfect from the line this time. On by 23. Outside Westbrook. Ring shot on the way. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Here's Langford, defended by Gordon. Left side, Westbrook. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Westbrook's got 18 points now here in the second half. The Celtics shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Williams with the ball. Pass to Wanamaker. Just 5 on the clock. Over Westbrook. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook might be the most unique point guard in NBA history. What a great sense for when to fly to the slam.
The pass to Wanamaker. And he lays it straight in. Wanamaker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Outside Gordon. Chandler outside. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. And then Clark slams it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Langford, the pass to Williams. Passes to Hayward. This one for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Now here's Westbrook. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here's Capella. That one good for 2.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside, Walker. The high post shot. Yes, that goes in. Walker's got 15 points in just the second half.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Harden draws the double. In the corner, it's Gordon. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 9th assist in the game now.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Smart on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Gordon against Smart. The Rockets pull it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, their ball movement was terrific, and I thought he was the key to that. This guy conducted the offense, kept everyone involved, and spread the basketball.
No good on the free throw. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. And the second free throw, good. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Right side to Walker. Pass to Tice. Williams with the ball, guarded by Tucker. Smart kicks to Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries a 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
Well, though he's not known as a prolific three-point shooter, Marcus Smart takes his time, delivers. That's a big-time shot.
Here's Westbrook. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 36.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Cantor finds Walker. Right side, Smart. Down low. Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Boy, what beautiful execution in the pick and roll. Smart is slicing the pass right through the defense.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you're on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.